Yes, people, a very, very happy morning to all of you. Thank you so much. So, guys, we're doing this chapter called as Accounting for Bills of Exchange and Promissory Note. Guys, so far, what have we completed? We have completed what is the meaning of Bill of Exchange and Promissory Note. Then we learned how to calculate the due date and the maturity date. I said here, for all practical questions, whenever they ask due date, you're supposed to calculate from what point of view? Maturity date point of view. Third, we did 4 cases for accounting for bills of exchange upon honorment of bill and 4 cases for dishonorment of bill. Then we understood what is accounting treatment for renewal of bill and then accounting treatment for retirement of bill. All this put together, you can say roughly 80% of this topic is over. Now we are heading forward to the last segment, which is accounting for accommodation of bill. 20% of the topic is pending. Whereas the weightage that I'll give for this topic is 80%. The high probability that this question will come to your exam. High probability. This concept has got its roots connected with the previous concepts. So without doing previous concepts, understanding accommodation of bill is not going to be easy. Hence, we have done a very good work on the base which is required for accommodation of bill. So with that positivity, let's start with the concept of accommodation of bill. Now, tell me people, normally, what did we study so far? What did we study so far? We studied that there is a person called as A. Who's A? A is a person who sells goods to B. So A is called as seller and B is called as buyer. When the seller is selling the goods, along with that, he will send 2 more documents. Generally, what is that? One is invoice. One is called as invoice. Second is bills of exchange. Yes or no? Now, buyer will receive goods, will receive invoices and check if all the goods are in good condition. Then he will go through the terms and conditions of bills of exchange. Even if that is fine up to now, what will he do? He will accept the bill of exchange and give it back to the seller. Give it back to the seller. Seller, upon receiving the bill, that bill becomes for him bills receivable. So once you receive an accepted bill, that becomes your asset and the asset ka name is bills receivable. And the same bill for the buyer after acceptance becomes liability and that liability is named as bills payable. Got it? Not got it? On the maturity date, what does A do? A will present the bill to the buyer and buyer is supposed to honor the bill. With that, the transaction is over. Got it? Not got it? This is one scenario. Second scenario is what? A will discount this bill with the bank in case if he's in need of money. A is discounting the bill with the bank in case he's in need of money. Got it? Not got it? Clear or not clear? In that case, who's the holder of the bill? Banker is the holder of the bill. So banker will present the bill to the buyer and buyer has to honor the bill and make the payment. Correct? Now, in this entire transaction, I'm talking about the second part, bill discounting part. In this aspect, what is the main underlying transaction of the business? What is the main intention behind the business? What? A sold the goods to B, then B accepted the bill, then A got the bill discounted from bank. On the maturity date, buyer made the payment to the banker. So many things happened, no? All this happened because of what? All this happened because of goods sold on credit. So can I say the root cause of all this transaction is credit sale? The root cause of all this drama happened, no? Is because of what? Credit sale. So when a bill of exchange is executed, upon a credit sale, that kind of bill is called as trading of bill. What is it called as? Trading of bill. We call this as normal business transaction. Got it? Not got it? Online people, got it? So what is trading of bill? The entire process of bill of exchange, what was executed here, the reason behind that was what? Credit sale. The objective was what? The primary objective of all this transaction was what? To sell the goods on credit to the buyer. Got it? Not got it? Okay. This is called as trading of bill. This is what usually happens. But some people took this concept altogether to a different dimension. People started sensing an opportunity here. People started sensing an opportunity here. What opportunity? People started sensing, oh, ho, ho, ho. If A wants money apdina, he will give the bill to whom banker, and on that basis, banker is giving money also. So people started using this as a tool for financing the business, Got it, not got it? Now, same A is now in need of money. In the previous case, A was in need of money. So what did he do? The bill what he had, he discounted with the bank. He transferred that bill BR to the bank, and from there he got the money. But this bill came to him because of what? Goods sold on credit. Got it, not got it? Now, when A went to the banker for bill discounting, what did he transfer? Bills receivable to bank. Okay, in bills receivable, anywhere do you mention that when the goods was sold, what quantity it was sold, who the buyer was? Appdingiradha mention panoma? No. I gave you the content of the BR. What is the content of the BR? What is the content of the BR? "90 days after date of this bill of exchange, pay to SPJ based out of Coimbatore a sum of 11,50,000 only in value received." So this document talks about making the payment to somebody after a specific credit period. Anywhere have they mentioned here that this person has sold goods to this person on credit, like that anything is given here? Nothing. So banker here is not bothered about what is the real transaction between the seller and the buyer. All he wants is this document where the banker is getting a surety for recovery. So on the maturity date, if the customer is not paying the money, banker will recover money from the seller. So he is safeguarding himself. Using this document, BR, he is safeguarding himself. Correct? So genuinely, if sale has happened or not, is the bank going and checking? Every time you go and discount the bill with the banker, is banker checking whether actual sale happened or not happened? No, banker does not check. So people sensed one opportunity here. So whenever they wanted short-term financing for the business, they started using bill of exchange as a tool. What people did you know? A, I will call him as party, not seller. I'm calling A as party. What party? I will give name to it, not now, in some time. B is called as another party. In the previous transaction, I called A as seller. Why did I call A as seller? Because A sold goods on credit to buyer. So by that virtue, A became seller, B became buyer. But here I'm not using the word seller and buyer. I'm using the word party. Why? Because A is not selling any goods to the party B. But he is sending bill of exchange. Oh my God. One more time. In the previous transaction, A sold goods on credit to B. With that, he sent invoice. With that, he sent bill of exchange. B accepted the bill of exchange because he enjoyed the product. For enjoying the product, he has to pay money. So he agreed for a liability in form of bill of exchange. Yes or no? Yes. Here, A is not selling any goods to B, but he is preparing one bill of exchange and giving it to B, telling what? B, after 90 days, you have to pay me money. How much money? Let's suppose 10,000 rupees. To which B is accepting also. Oh my God. In the previous case, B is accepting because he has enjoyed one product. For that product, he has to pay money. ஒரு பொருள் நான் வந்து என்ஜாய் பண்றேன் அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு நான் காசு கொடுத்து தான் ஆகணும். கொடுக்காத வரைக்கும் அது liability. Until I pay the money, it's my liability. So B accepting bill of exchange here is very normal, very casual, nothing wrong in it. But don't you think something is wrong here? B, who has not enjoyed any product, he is telling A, no problem, I will accept the bill of exchange. Means what? He is undertaking a liability. B is undertaking one liability. What liability? If A by chance is getting the bill discounted from the bank, banker will present that bill to whom? B. Then who will make the payment to banker? B has to make the payment to banker. But why is B making the payment? Because in this entire transaction, B has not enjoyed any goods. He's enjoying nothing. Aanalum, B is taking this responsibility on his head. You know why? Because he wants to help A. He wants to help A. This entire drama, what is happening, the ultimate purpose behind this transaction is not selling goods. The ultimate purpose behind this is short-term self-financing. Means what? A is in urgent need of money. Why he needs money? Because he has to pay his monthly rent. He has to pay his monthly salary. He has to do a lot of monthly expenditure. All this is called as WC. WC stands for working capital. What is working capital? Working capital is day-to-day money that I require to run the business. In simple language, what is working capital? The money that I require in the business for day-to-day expenditure. For that, sometimes what happens? No, we run short of money. Genuinely, I'm telling you, in business, sometimes we run short of money. Why? Because today, if I have to make payment for rent, I should have money in hand. No. So how will I have the money in hand? From my customer, I was expecting one money today, but that customer did not pay the money. It happens or not happens? Sometimes genuinely, you run short of funds. Got it, not got it. So now, how do I meet my working capital requirement? How do I meet my working capital requirement? So I have to take a loan from bank. So taking loan from bank is not an easy process. You have to go and approach the banker. Banker will ask all sorts of documents from you. He will take your last 3 to 5 years ka income tax returns. He will ask all your accounting records. Then he will forward all the document to whom? Loan department. They will do ratio analysis, this analysis, that analysis to understand whether you have the repayment capacity or not. According to your capacity, then they will process the loan. All this drama will take 30 to 60 days to process. But I have to pay rent today, no boss. I have to pay salary to staff today, no boss. I cannot say my staff, please wait 60 days later. Once I get loan, I'll pay the money. Can I say my landlord, please wait for 30 days. After that, I'll get loan. Then I'll make the payment. Will they wait? No. Now, A is in full stress. If I apply loan to get loan 30 to 60 days. Correct? No. Customers are not paying the money. Urgently, I have to make the payment to the landlord for rent. Employee staff ka salary. I have to make the payment to creditor for previous purchases. All these people are sitting on my head. So now under pressure, what strikes? What strikes? The concept of bills of exchange. Bills of exchange is a concept where if I have a BR in hand, if I go and give this BR to the banker on the same day will process money on the basis of BR. So what did A do? Since A studied from Prathik sir, he knows the concept of bill of exchange. So aga mottama இன்னைக்கு எனக்கு காசு வேணும் அப்படின்னா what do I need in my hand? I just need one bill in hand. But that bill should be accepted by somebody else, not bank. That bill should be accepted by some party. Now who will accept it? B, without buying the goods, will he accept it? Any person for that matter. Let's say you also. If I give you a bill, pay me 1 crore rupees, will you sign and give it? You will say, why should I pay 1 crore? What did I enjoy? Why should I pay? Yes or no? So now the challenge for A got the concept now. A understood that using a bill, I can finance myself. I can get the bill discounted and I can get the money from the banker. Using that money, I'll make the payment to all these people. But the question is, who will accept the bill? So now A has to now find out a trustworthy friend. A has to find out one trustworthy friend who will always come as a helper in need. Got it, not got it. So B is called as fire brigade. So whenever A is having any problem, so who's the problem solver? Who's the fire brigade? B. You know what is fire brigade? What is the job of fire brigade? To put off the fire. Fire brigade pa, fire services. What do we call that as? Fire brigade only, no? Correct only, no? Ava woundra. Got it, not got it. So B is a very, very close, reliable friend of A. Got it, not got it. Tamil solla pona namma macha. Okay, not okay. Okay. So now A is telling B, I have to make the payment to landlord today, salary to staff, payment to creditor. I am running short of money because I was expecting one money from customer, but customer gave me dimki in the last moment. You know what is dimki? Rama. Therefore, I'm not able to make the payment. So I need your help. B says, how much loan you want? No, I don't want any money from you. You just do me one favor. I will I'll give one bill to you for 10,000 rupees. You please accept it as a liability and give it back. Now B is got an intention here to help A. So what will B do? B will accept the bill and give it. Now A says that don't worry, on the date of maturity or before the date of maturity, the 10,000 rupees is there. No, I'll give it to you. You give it to bank. Because after 30 days, after 60 days, I'll get money from customer. No. So that money I'll give it to B. Now B got the money. Using this, he can make the payment to the banker. So on the maturity date, when the banker is presenting the bill, B will make the payment. How did B get money? A returned the money back to the B. Got it, not got it. In this entire transaction, anywhere, did A sell goods to B? No. So here what had happened? This entire arrangement was being drafted in such a way that A can self-finance in his business. This concept is called as accommodation of bill. It's not trading of bill. It is called as accommodation of bill. The bill is created here with the intention to accommodate one party. Accommodate means what? Help one party. Got it, not got it. Imagine all of us are going in one cab. In a cab, maximum 3 people can sit in the behind row. Correct? No. Now, there's one extra person there. Your friend is there. So what will you say? Vada macha, adjust panni ukandarla. We'll try to accommodate you. Yes or no? So 4 people will squeeze, adjust and sit. That is called as adjustment. That is called as accommodating a 4th party. So this is also called as accommodation of bill. Means what? We are trying to accommodate here party A. Means what? We are trying to support, help party A. Hence the name is called as accommodation of bill. Got it? Not got it? So the underlying of the transaction here, the underlying of the transaction is not sale of goods. This is not the original transaction. The original transaction is what? Financing only. Whereas in the case of trading of bill, what is the underlying of the transaction? Underlying means what? Base of the transaction. The bill came into picture because of what? Goods sold on credit. If goods are not sold on credit, then bill of exchange concept will not come into picture. Here, don't ask. I'll clarify all the doubts. You ask me. You'll miss out the point. Don't, both of you, listen to me. Here, the underlying transaction is what? Goods sold on credit. If goods are not sold on credit, there's no question of bills of exchange getting executed or accepted. Got it, not got it. So here, the concept of trading of bill is what? Genuinely, there is a business transaction between A and B. Whereas, in the concept of accommodation of bill, there is no genuine transaction between A and B. There is no goods sold or purchased between A and B. But still, a bill of exchange is getting accepted between 2 parties because the intention is to help one party to self-finance his business, to finance his business, to fund his business, to fund his short-term working capital requirement. Got it, not got it? Clear or not clear? Any difficulty here? So now what A will do is, A has given a bill of exchange worth 10,000 to whom? B. What will B do? Accept the bill. B will accept the bill and give it back to whom? A. A will go to the banker and get the bill discounted, let's say for 9,900. So he will enjoy this money for, let's say, 3 months. On the maturity date or before maturity date, what will A do? A will give this money to B. So B's got money in hand to pay. So on the maturity date, when banker is presenting the bill to B, B will make the payment with the help of A's money. Got it, not got it? So in this entire process, B is only trying to help A. So A got money to make the payment to all these people also. At the same time, what happened? Tell. Exactly. So A got the help to make payment to all these 3 parties. At the same time, the B liability, what was there? That also got closed with the help of A. Got it, not got it? This entire concept is called as accommodation of bill. What is it called as? Accommodation of bill. Now let's read the meaning. Then we'll go to the entries. Okay, wow. Meaning, accommodation of bill is a document in writing. Bill of exchange itself means what? Document in writing only, no, boss? Yes. Accommodation of bill is a document in writing drawn by one person. In our example, who is the drawer of the bill? A is the drawer of the bill. Accepted by another person. Who is the another person who's accepted it? B. What is intention? With the intention to help the one party. Who's that one party who wants to help? A. Or some cases, both parties want help. A also wants money. B also wants money. Got it, not got it? In my example, what I gave now, who wanted help? A alone. Now in let's say example 2 or example 3, we'll see that B also wants help. A also wants money. B also wants money. So both of them will use the bill of exchange as a tool to finance themselves. Got it, not got it? So here the intention is to help either one party or both the parties involved where there is no genuine business transaction. Without any genuine business transaction. What does it mean? Between A and B, there is no goods or services transacted. Between A and B, there is no goods and services transacted. That means what? There is no genuine business transaction between party A and party B. This is called as accommodation of bill. In this, do you have any doubts? Can I proceed forward? Energy. Now, in simple words, accommodation of a bill is a special kind of a bill used to help a friend or associate or self for what? To raise money even if no real trade transaction like purchase of goods, sale of goods has taken place between them. There is no transaction, real trade transaction taking place between the buyer and the seller, but still we can execute a bill of exchange. Got it, not got it? Banker, sir, will banker give the money? Yes, because banker is not concerned whether the goods are already transacted or not. All he wants is that on the maturity date, who will pay the money? If that person does not pay the money, can I take the money back from the seller or not? So he is protecting himself and then only is giving the money. Got it, not got it? Got it, not got it? Clear or not clear? Okay. Sir, in case if both buyer, seller, both are not making the payment to the banker, situation can come, no? Banker presented the bill to B. B said, get lost, I'll not pay the money. Banker went to require money from A's account because A's account is already there with bank. So in that amount is become zero. Purinjada? Panlama. So in that case, two things can happen. The banker already can have some amount as a lien for the loan that is lending. For example, 10,000 the loan kudukar appadina, you might have to keep a fixed deposit of 10,000 rupees with them as lien. Lien another security. Still a bank can put a condition. If banker is not having anything as a security appadina, then this money cannot be recovered directly from customer. Then banker will go to the court and recover the money from A, not from B. From A itself, they will try to recover it. Since this is a valid document, the recovery procedure will be very much faster. So banker in all perspective is trying to protect himself. புரிஞ்சுதா? So அவன் வந்து சும்மா விளையாடல, தெரிஞ்சுதான் விளையாடுறான். He knows all the game, where and when to move. If something goes wrong, if B does not make payment, if A does not make payment, how to recover money, he is very much planned because he's into lending business. The person who is lending money knows the recovery procedure. Got it, not got it? So don't worry about whether a genuine transaction is happening, not happening. Banker is not bothered about the genuine transaction because banker himself wants to lend money because he's into lending business. What is his source of income? Banker's source of income is what? Interest. கூப்பிட்டு loan கொடுப்பான். Yes or no? Because that is what they want to do. They want to push the money inside the system to the customers and get interest out of it. So easily they will give the money. Got it, not got it? So even there is no genuine transaction, even though there is no genuine business transaction, banker will lend money with the confidence that I know to recover it back. Got it, not got it? If banker cannot recover the money, what will banker do? Banker will transfer this case to the recovery agent. Who's recovery agent? Who's recovery agent? In movies you would have seen, no? There's one movie of Vishal, Irumbuthuraiya, I think. In that one particular scene is there, Vishal is going to his apartment. Neighbor, one lady is there. His husband has taken the loan and since he was not able to pay, he committed some suicide or something. Now, there is one bank agent who's coming and torturing the lady for money and he's using abusive language to that lady. So that person, he's a representative of bank, but he's not from the bank. He's the recovery agent. Recovery agent will be given responsibility of recovering the loan money in any manner they want. They can recover the money in any manner they want. Nobody can stop them. Because there's one special act power given to them. Under an act, there's a special power given to the recovery team. Got it, not got it? So they will recover the money. Anyways, let's come back to our concept. Now, why I said all this is because some people have a doubt that how did banker give the money when there is no genuine sale transaction? So my point here to prove was that banker is not bothered about the genuine business transaction. Banker is not bothered about the genuine business transaction. அவனுக்கு என்ன வேணும்? பணம் கொடுக்கணும். அதுக்கு ஒரு சேஃப்டியா வந்து ஒரு ரெக்கார்ட் வேணும். Bill of exchange. Where I will recover the money from the customer first. If customer is not giving the money, I'll recover from seller. If seller also is not giving the money, he knows how to recover the money. Hey or way, he will recover it. So you don't bother whether banker is, worried about the genuine business transaction or not. So I'm telling banker is not bothered about the genuine business transaction. Purinjada? Okay. Now, purpose of this bill. Key points. What is the purpose of the accommodating of bill? To help someone to raise the money for temporary purpose. What is the purpose? Raise money means financing, short-term financing. What is the purpose? Short-term financing for the business. Is there any trade transaction between the buyer and seller or two parties? Is there any trade transaction between the two parties? No. There is no actual sale or purchase of goods between those two parties. Mutual understanding. Then on what basis A is drawing the bill, B is accepting the bill? On what basis are they doing it? Made on the basis of trust between the parties. So there is a mutual trust between them, and mutual trust is the key for this transaction. Got it? Not got it? Can you go to any third party? Can you go to any random third party and tell, I'm executing one bill, you accept and give it? Will anybody accept it? No. The person who is accepting the bill means what? He knows you. He wants to help you. He has got the intention to help you. He trusts you. So what is underlying of this transaction? Mutual trust. What is the term period of this kind of transaction? Since I said short term apnina, this entire arrangement will be for a short term period, for let's say 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, not for long period. You cannot draw a bill for let's say 1 year, 2 years and all. It's for a very short term period for 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, 75 days, 90 days. Got it? Not got it? It's for a very short term period. This arrangement is for a short term period. Sir, is this transaction legally valid in India? The answer is yes. It is a valid and enforceable concept under the law. Please tell me, in this entire concept, what according to you is illegal? What is illegal here? Bill of exchange la engayad vande na porul vithen sollirikena. If I tell in the bill of exchange that I am selling the goods appadina, I have not sold the goods, then that is wrong. Cheating, forgery. Anywhere in the bill of exchange did we mention that I have sold the goods? No. What is the language of the bill? After 90 days, I'll make so much of payment to so much party. That is the only content, no? That is the truth, no? Reality, no? Yes or no? So in this, what is illegal? What is not acceptable? You tell me. A has prepared a proper bill of exchange. B has accepted it properly. A went to the bank and got the bill properly discounted. Banker verified everything and gave the money also. On the maturity, banker is requiring money from B. Everything is happening in a smooth flow, no? What is wrong in this entire process? Yes, boss. Right. Right. Now that is subsequent question. Now what is asking is, sir, on the due date, on the maturity date, what if A does not make the payment to B? Then B will be in trouble, no? So adukku enna pannungiradhu next question varum, which is here. Case 2, case 3. Dishonorment aach appadina. Sometimes it can also happen, no? B is not making the payment to banker. So anything can happen. So all the situation, I will cover it in the practical question. Purinjada? So on the maturity date, if A does not make the payment to B, what will happen? If B is dishonoring bill, what will happen? All the accounting treatment will be covered in the upcoming sessions. Got it? Not got it? This concept, have you understood? I am asking the question, do you find anything illegal here? No, everything is legal here. Repayment responsibility. The person who got the help, in our example, who got the help? A got the help, is the ultimate person responsible for repaying the money. So though banker will present the bill to whom? Customer. B. But is B supposed to make the payment? No. B will make the payment, but he'll recover from A. So ultimately, who's paying the money? A is paying the money. Got it? Not got it? Now, the parties involved. Sir, what name do I give? I just said party, no? Now I'm revealing the new name. The one who needs money and is being helped. The one who needs money and being helped is called as A. A in our example will be called as accommodated party. What will we call it as? Accommodated party. The one who is helping, no? Now example, who's helping? B is helping by accepting the bill. That party is called as accommodating party. Helping party. Helping party. Got it? Not got it? So A is called as accommodated party. B is called as accommodating party. Now, concept is clear or not clear? Online people, in the concept of accommodation bill, தெளிவா இருக்கீங்களா? All of you, open him on the respond. Super. Now, we have three different cases under accommodation of bill. For each case, I'll do one question to make you understand the accounting treatment in the books of both accommodated party and accommodating party. Okay, va. In that first case, accommodation of drawer. So who's getting accommodated here? Drawer. Who's the drawer of the bill? A. Gotten, not gotten. Case 2 is a case where accommodation of the drawer and drawee. So accommodation means what? Help. Help is given to both drawer and drawee. Upon who needs money? Both of them needs money. If both of them needs money, in that case, how the bill of exchange is executed. Then comes case 3. Accommodation of bill drawn on each other. It is case 2 only. Ana case 3 la it's a different angle in comparison to case 2. அது பண்ணா மட்டும் தான் புரியும். So case 2, case 3 both are same. In this, both A and B are helping each other. Both in need of money. Ana mild difference இருக்கு. What is the mild difference between case 2 and case 3? I will explain when I do the practical question. Is that clear? So can I do now case 1 based question? Can I do now case 1 based question? Panlama. Okay. So this I have put in a scanner itself. I mean, in the theory itself, theory book itself. Illustration 1, example 1. Accommodation of the drawer. Focus here, language is very important. Kanna, you're getting deviated. Focus, huh? A is a party. Is in immediate need of a working capital. Who's in need of immediate money? A. This money needs for what? Working capital. What is working capital? The money which is required for day-to-day expenditure. So this is required to run his business. But he's not having money. He's running short of money. So he went to B and requested B for help. B agrees to help, which means B is not giving loan because B also doesn't have money. Actually, normal human being, what they will do? A will go to B and ask money from B. So B says that even I don't have money, pa. Then what will A do? Alternative. Okay, right. We studied the concept of bill of exchange. Means what? If I draw one bill on B and if B accepts it, I can get this money discounted from the banker. So now A intimated this concept to B, to which B agrees to help. Got it, not got it. And B accepts the bill drawn by A for his accommodation. Whose accommodation here? A's accommodation. And this bill was drawn on 1st Jan 2020 for 5,000 rupees at 5,000 rupees at 3 months credit period. At 3 months credit period. Got it, not got it. Clear or not clear? Okay. The bill is discounted for 4,900. So the bill was worth how much? 5,000. The bill that was discounted was worth 5,000. From the banker, what have you received? Only 4,900. So the difference 100 what you have not received is the discounting charges. Who will bear it? A or B? Obviously A, because A is enjoying this money. So A will have to book the expenses. When was the bill discounted? 4th Jan 2020. On the due date, A sent a check to B to meet the bill. Now due date here is not maturity date. Due date here is due date only. Due date la check kuduthirukanga. 3 days it will take to clear the check. So which means if A is giving check today means 2 days later or 3 days later only the money will get credited to the bank account. Got it, not got it. On the maturity date, if the check is given up, then if he deposits the money on maturity date means after maturity date only money will come. Will banker wait till then? No, because on the maturity date, banker will ask for money. Got it, not got it. So here due date is proper due date. B duly honored his acceptance. Got it, not got it. B duly honored his acceptance. B honored his acceptance means what? Honoring means what? Making the payment means what? On the maturity date, when the banker presented the bill, B made the payment against it. That is called as honoring of acceptance, honoring of bill. Clear or not clear? Pass necessary journal entries in book of both A and B. Can we do it? Diagram not required, no? Required, why? Not required. It's a very easy transaction. In the books of A. Tell me people. A is drawing the bill. A is drawing the bill on what? B. On what date? 1st Jan 2020. Can you please tell me the journal entry? One second. Video got frozen, huh? Okay, now okay. Chalo, for safer side, I'll draw the diagram. Safer side. Not required, but still. A, B. Who is A? Say seller. Say seller. Accommodated. ED. Accommodated party. Who's B? Accommodating party. So A is drawn with bill of rupees 5,000. Bill of exchange drawn on B, to which B has accepted and given it back. To which B has accepted and given it back. All this is happening on what date? 1st Jan 2020. 1/1/2020. Tell me, people, what will be the entry? A bill becomes a valid document only after acceptance. Appo bill send பண்ணும்போது will I pass any entry? No. But when bill is accepted and got it back, you have to pass the entry. So now A is receiving the bills of exchange. That is asset for him. So A has to record the asset, yes or no? Once the bill is accepted, it becomes a legal document. It becomes asset for A, BR for A, and BP for B. BR is nothing but asset for A and liability for B. Got it, not got it? ஒரு asset வந்து என்னோட bookல record பண்ண அப்படின்னா, one asset to record in my books of accounts, should I give debit or credit? Debit. So first transaction on 1/1/2020, we are receiving an asset. Debit what comes in? How much? 5,000 rupees. Okay. This money what came to me now, this asset what came to me now, is it my money? Is it my money? என்னோட சொந்த பணமா? இல்ல. I've borrowed this money from whom? B. BR is as good as money only, no? Like how cash is used for making payment, BR also we're using to make the payment, no? That's why we're endorsing the bill to creditor. Creditor is also accepting. Why? Because according to creditor, cash, BR, both are same. Got it, not got it. Appana in the vanda panam, un panama. The money what you got is your money? No. You have to repay this money in future. Anything that you pay in future is liability. Now this money in future, to whom you should pay back? B. Upper liability has to be created in the name of B. To be how much? 5,000 rupees. Simple as solla appadina. If you take a loan from any party, if you take any loan from any party, let's say you're taking a loan from B, what will be the entry? B will give money to us. So cash or bank account debit, money is coming inside 5,000. Here, instead of cash and bank, money is coming inside. What is coming inside? Money is coming inside in form of BR. Got it, not got it? Okay. Seri, when you take a loan entry, what is credit? You always create a liability in the favor of the party who given the loan. So who gave the loan? B gave the loan. So to B. Credit the giver. Okay, not okay? Or loan vaangumbodhu enna entry? Cash or bank to loan by B. Loan by B. Yes or no? Loan by B. This is what we studied in partnership topic also. When a partner is giving loan to the firm, what is entry? Cash or bank to loan by partner. Same thing, no? But here the loan is coming in form of cash and bank. No, it is coming in form of BR. Purinjida? Okay. And this, we have a liability towards B. Because in future, after the credit period, we have to make the payment to B. So one is asset, another is liability. Any problem so far? This is asset. This is liability. Sir, why are you explaining this so much, sir? This is understood only, no? I'm trying to put one perspective in mind. In the first instance, if you got it, well and good, nothing wrong. But those who have not got it, why BR is debited here or B is credited, I gave a logic behind it. Is that clear or not clear? Okay. Tell me, people, genuinely, if this was not accommodation of bill, had this been trading of bill, then what would have happened? Sir, A would have sold goods to B. When the goods are sold, what entry will come? When goods are sold, what entry will come? B account debit to sales. 5,000. Purinjida? Later, if B is accepting the bill, then what is the entry? Bills receivable account debit to B. 5,000, 5,000. Now, if you see, whatever is the bill of exchange entry here, the same entry is here also. No difference. So whether it is trading of bill or whether it is accommodation of bill, upon accepting of the bill, the entry remains Entry remains same. Ana. Explanation is different. Now here, BR is debited. Why? Because a new asset is coming inside. Here, BR is debited because new asset is coming inside. BR, no difference. Ana, B le difference. B is credited because I'm closing the previous unsecured debtor. So B is unsecured debtor. To create, I gave debit. Now here, I'm closing unsecured debtor. அப்ப நான் asset close பண்றேன். இங்க நான் B கொடுத்ததுக்கு intention. B creditல போட்ட intention என்னது? To close the previous asset. In the previous transaction, I created one asset, B account debit, because B is my debtor. Debtor is asset. To create asset, I gave debit. To close it, I'm giving credit. So here, when I credit B, the intention is what? To close an asset. But here, I'm crediting B not to close asset, to create a liability. So உங்களுக்கு difference புரியுதா? Feeling புரியுதா? Entry is same, emotion is different. Entry is same, emotion is different. Nobody will sit and explain all this. Everywhere you go, just they will tell entry and go off. But you are a chartered accountant. Apart from just passing the exam and getting degree, it is also important for you to gain the knowledge. Because tomorrow, just because you have a CA degree, people will not stop asking question. In fact, they'll ask more and more question. அந்த இடத்துல நீ perform பண்ணணும். அங்க perform பண்ண வைக்கிறது யார் தெரியுமா? உன்னோட knowledge மட்டும்தான். That knowledge I'm trying to trigger now. Got it, not got it. Clear or not clear? Super. No energy. Okay. So those people who want to by heart this entry, nothing but in the normal trading of bill transaction, what second entry comes, no? The same entry you copy paste, game over. But by hearting, you're not going to survive here. Purinjada? Okay. Can I continue now? Now what has happened, people? இது வந்து ஒரே entry தான். Sending bill, accepting bill is one transaction. Then what is happening? A, who was the holder of the bill, having bills receivable, he transferred the bill to the banker for discounting. So bills receivable transferred worth 5,000 for discounting purpose. So bill discounted. Against which, how much money did you receive? Only 4,900. So this is a separate transaction, separate journal entry. Can you please send the entry for this? On what date? 4th Jan 2020. January 2020. BR is going out. Asset is going out worth how much? 5,000. How much money is coming inside the business? Only 4,900. Bank account debit 4,900. Baki 100 which is not coming, it is your discounting charges. So discounting charges account debit expenditure, because we are enjoying this money, no? So we have to suffer the interest. Discounting charges is nothing but interest now. In the amount when the 5,000 I'm enjoying for 3 months. So for enjoying this money, I have to pay interest, but we don't use the word interest here. What we do, we use word here, discounting charges. It is nothing but interest expenditure only. Then what happens, people? What happens then? The banker will hold the bill for 3 months. On the maturity date, he will produce the bill. But before that, what is happening? On the due date, A has given the check to B. So A has to return the money back to either B on the maturity date or before the maturity date. So what is the due date here? What is the due date here? With 1/1/2020, if I add 3 months, what is it? February, March, April. So 1 April 2020 is the due date. With that, if I add 3 grace days, how much it is? 4/4/2020. So on the due date 1/4/2020, what is happening, people? We are giving money to B. We are giving money to B. So from our hand, money is going out. How much money is going out? Sir, 4,900, sir. Well, are donkey fellow, you have to pay full 5,000 to B, so that B can make the full 5,000 payment to banker. So money going out 5,000. This money I gave to B. With that, my previous liability, what I created, will now be closed. To create liability, you gave credit. To close liability, debit. So B account debit. How much? 5,000. Got it, not got it. At the end, if you see, BR account is opened here in the first entry, closed in the second entry. BR closed. B ka liability is opened in the first entry and got closed in the third entry. Yes or no? Ultimately, what are you left with? Bank account debit 4,900. First paisa vandadu. For this, you paid interest of 100. Then how much paisa went out? 5,000. So what money came? That money went out. Difference is what? Vaddi, interest. Got it, not got it. So in this entire transaction, is any goods coming? Goods sold? Nothing. So this concept is called as accommodation of bill. This is short-term financing. This bills of exchange is used as a tool for short-term financing of the business. Got it, not got it. Okay. Now, on the maturity date, B is making the payment to banker. Will A capture that in his books of accounts? Not required, because this transaction is between banker and B. A will not record. Purinjada Puriliya. Clear or not clear? So first transaction is bill acceptance. Second is bill discounting. Third is payment to B. And fourth is honoring of bill. Honoring of bill. Got it, not got it. Now, this is done in books of. This is done in books of A. Now we have to do in the books of B. In the books of B. In the books of B. What is the first transaction, people? A sent the bill to B. Upon sending the bill, will B record a transaction? No. Bill becomes valid only when it is accepted. So when B is accepted the bill, the liability for B will trigger. What liability? That on the date of maturity, if somebody is presenting the bill, he has to make the payment. So that liability will trigger. Got it, not got it. So upon acceptance of bill, when is the bill accepted? 1 month 2020. Upon accepting the bill, the liability triggered. BP triggered. How much? 50,000 rupees. 5,000. I put 5,000 only. No? Okay. Now, upon accepting bill, liability getting triggered for B. So this is creation of liability. Creation of liability. Towards whom? Towards holder of bill. Not towards A. On the maturity date, will A present the bill? No. Who will present the bill? In our example, banker will present the bill. Apana, we have the liability towards the banker. Who's banker? Holder of the bill. Purinjada? Clear or not clear? You have to be crystal clear here. Open your mouth and respond. Yeah. Oh. So this money, what I have to pay to the banker in future? Is it my responsibility to pay? No. I need to recover from A. So this liability, what I'm creating one side, no. On another side, I have to remember to collect that money from A. If I don't collect this money from A, how will I make the payment to banker? So one side you're creating liability, another side you're creating asset. You recover this money from whom? A. When? In future. Anything that you recover in future is asset. Anything that you recover in future is asset. Asset is what balance? As per modern rule, debit balance. I mean, as per any rule, asset is debit balance. To increase asset or create asset, what will we do? Debit. So A's account debit how much? 5,000 rupees. Any problem here? Now, please tell me, imagine this was not accommodation of bill. This was trading of bill. Apana, what will be transacted between the party? Goods will be transacted. Apana, for purchase of goods, what is entry? Purchase account debit. How much? 5,000 to A. What is A? Liability. I have to make the payment to creditor A. 5,000. Unsecured liability. Unsecured liability. Okay, not okay. Now, on the date of acceptance of bill, what happens? The liability which is created, unsecured liability, I will cancel it. A account debit 5,000. This is what? Cancelling of unsecured liability. And creation of secured liability. BP 5,000. Got it, not got it. So can I say, whatever is the entry 2 of trading bill, the same entry is one for accommodation of bill. Same entry. A account debit. A account debit to BP. A account debit to BP. Ana, emotion is different. Here what happens? BP is creation of liability. Here also BP is creation of liability. So BP, BP, BR, BR, same emotion. Emotion changes where? In the A part. So in the previous purchase transaction, A was creation of liability and this A was closure of liability. The liability what I created in the first transaction, I'm closing that liability in the second transaction upon acceptance of bill. So one liability created, another liability closed. So A debited because closure of liability. A debited because closure of liability. Ana, here the A what is debited? It is not closure of liability. It is creation of asset. Because this much money I have to receive in future. It is creation of asset. ரெண்டு பேர்த்தோட டிமோஷன் வெவ்வேறு இருக்கா இல்லையா? ரெண்டு பேர்த்தோட டிமோஷன் வெவ்வேறா இருக்கா இல்லையா? Tell me. Yes. Are we clear now? Can I go forward? Okay. Second transaction, what is happening? So in the second transaction, A will discount the bill from the bank. This transaction will B record? No, bill discounting is not the headache of customer. It is between A and bank. Got it, not got it? Okay. What is third transaction? A will make the payment to B, which means B is receiving money. We are receiving money. Who are we? B. On the due date. What is the due date? 1/4/2020. On the due date, we are receiving the money in the bank account. Debit the receiver. Debit what comes in. How much money are you receiving? 5,000. Who's giving it? A. Credit the giver. Credit the giver. So A account credit. How much? 5,000. The moment we receive the money from debtor, what entity you pass for receipt of money? Bank to debtor. Same way, no? A here was asset. The moment you got the money, you have to close the asset. Close asset. Any difficulty here? Now B has got money. Now B has money. With that, can he make the payment to banker? Yes. So after 3 days of grace, which is 4th April 20, B will present the bill to, bank will present the bill to B and B will honor the bill, because the question clearly mentioned that B has duly honored the acceptance. So what is the entry for payment of the bill? 4/4/2020 on the date of maturity. I have made the payment, no? So my liability over. BP account debit. To create liability, credit. To close liability, debit 5,000. And from our bank account, money went out. So whatever money I got it here, that money I paid to the banker against the bill. Any problem here? That's all, people. So in this entire transaction, what is happening? One second. A account is opened here and closed here. BP is opened here and closed here. Bank is opened here and closed here. So in this entire transaction, did B benefit anything? No. He was just a mere friend who was helping A. In this entire transaction, B ke edavadhu create aacha, avanukku edha asset create aacha, liability create aacha, expense, income, something happened to B? No, because B has not enjoyed anything in this entire process. So avanukku enna transaction create agum? Onnume create avadu. Nothing will get created. Neither asset, nor liability, nor expense, nor income. Clear or not clear? Now what is the doubt, ma? Which book? Question. I know. Now, it should not be 4th April here. It should be 4th Jan only. I'll change it. See, understand the logic. Here, why I didn't take the maturity date? Because check is given. Check in a bank deposit panningana, it will take 2 to 3 working days to clear. Purinjada? So it is not possible that on the maturity date we, receive the check, then we'll make the payment to banker immediately. It is not possible. So in this case, due date should be literally taken as due date. Apply your mind, no? Check processing clearing 2 to 3 days வேணும். So on the due date means, if you assume maturity date here means, when will I get the money? When will I make the payment to the banker? Possible, not possible. So here we need at least 2 to 3 days of gap between the due date and the maturity date. So I took due date as a base. So here it should be 4th Jan only. 1st April. Okay, va? In the Excel sheet I'll change and give it to you. Inge correct irka? Illa. Here also it should be 1st April. Okay, yes, Prasad. That's all? Okay. Is this clear? This concept is called as accommodation of drawer. Means only one party is in need of money, which is A in our example. B was just the helping party. Got it, not got it? So A is called as what? Who is in need of money is called as accommodated party. B is called as accommodating party. Now, case 2 is a situation where we have to accommodate both drawer and drawee. Both drawer and drawee. Both are in need of money. So in such a situation, how are we supposed to do accounting is what we're going to discuss now. Okay, va? Yes, Yama. Come again. In the books of A, you're telling. Or B, yeah. A எப்படி செக் என்ன வரும் அவன் கொடுக்குறான்ல B தான் கேட்குறீங்க நீங்க ஓகே now what questions he's asking is sir on 1st April you record bank to A இல்லையா இப்போ செக் வருது so in 11th CBSE what we were told is if check is received அப்படின்னா check in hand account should be debited am I right correct no okay those who attended my 11th standard you tell me even I told in 11th standard that if a check is received you should put check in hand but when very good. You studied 11th with me? No. Now, I'll tell. Listen. This is for everybody. Listen now. This is a little bit deviation from the bills of exchange. Check received and deposited same day. In that case, the entry what we pass is bank account debit to the debtor. Debtor is like in our example B. புரிஞ்சுதா if check is received and deposited same day we'll debit bank as if the money is come in the bank account புரிஞ்சுதா why we are doing this about it I'll give clarity in the BRS topic in the bank reconciliation statement topic you'll understand the logic for this புரிஞ்சுதா but I said at the same time sometimes what happens you receive the check is received but not deposited same day now here two answers were there for 11th CBSE people you were told that it should be check in hand account debit to B because I got one asset in my hand in form of check and this is not money so I cannot put cash account debit this is not money received in form of bank so I cannot put bank account debit in the asset ingiradhu or form irukku and what is in a form that it is in form of check in hand so if any check is received and not deposited you have to show that separately in the balance sheet as check in hand got it not got it but in state board what they told us check is equal to cash check is equal to cash and they told assume it as cash account debit to B I will not accept this is correct if you do this nothing wrong in it because check is treated equal to cash so if you assume that then this cash is correct but if you ask me out of these both which is more prominently correct I will tell this is more true and fair because you're telling the user that I have check in hand or check in cash kaamikalama cash you can give to anybody will accept will check everybody accept it no so I feel that check is check only it can never be cash but in state board they were told that whenever a check is received and not deposited you treat it as if as cash account yes or no tell no state board people yes or no this was informed in your 11th standard but for CBSE what did we do we did checks in hand account debit so check in hand account so now the question coming back to what she asked Padmaja sir inga neenga check in hand ஏன் பண்ணல because the check what date I got the same day we assume it is deposited the same day we assume it is deposited so check received and deposited same day means what should be debited bank will be debited had in the question they told check is received on 1 April deposited 2nd April அப்படினா then on 1st April I would have done check in hand account debit புரிஞ்சுதா have I answered your query no let it take so what உன்னோட கேள்வி என்ன ஏன் செக் இன் ஹேர் வரலன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இது லோ லைஃப் பார்ட்டி எப்படி தெரியுமா அடுத்த நாள் டெபாசிட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா மூணாவது நாள் தான் கழிச்சு வர அப்படின்ட்டு மை பாயிண்ட் டு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் ஹியர் வாஸ் இஃப் தி செக் இஸ் டெபாசிட் ஆன் 2 different date what is going to happen don't connect it to this concept நான் என்ன சொல்றேன் அப்படின்னா உன்னோட கேள்வி சார் செக் இன் ஹேண்ட் எப்போ வருங்கிறது ஐ ஹேவ் டு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் நோ ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளா சொல்லியிருக்கேன் இன்னைக்கு செக் 1ஆம் தேதி வந்திருக்கு அப்படின்னா இஃப் டெபாசிட்டிங் ஆன் 2nd மீன்ஸ் ஆன் 1st வாட் வில் ரெக்கார்ட் திஸ் as செக் இன் ஹேண்ட் லோ லைஃப் பார்ட்டி எப்படி தெரியுமா சார் அப்ப 2ஆம் தேதி டெபாசிட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அப்ப 4ஆம் தேதிக்குள் பணம் வராது இல்ல my intention was not here உன்னோட question answer பண்றது my intention so my only discussion is if check is received on a different date and deposit on a different date then check in hand will come into accounts ledger will be created if both are happening on the same day receiving check and depositing check அப்படினா directly bank account debit now okay va now to satisfy Padmaja sir check came on 31st March now happy So 31st March வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா check in hand account debit to A will come. Now okay வா? When am I depositing? 1st April. April, 1st April, 2nd April, 3rd April. Money will come in 3 days. Now happy? Okay. So as per Padmaja, I'm modifying the question. Check in hand is coming when? 31st March. When is depositing? 1st April. Now satisfied? Okay. She's blushing. Now I'm satisfied, sir. Can I go to the next part? Notes which part? Whiteboard. Now the question what is asking is, sir, when the person is giving check, what he will write? Boss, whenever check is issued, always entry is going to be to bank. Always, whenever the check is issued, to bank always will come. We will never have check in hand given, check in hand not given. That will not come. Na check kudta vande bank la panam pora mari. Why? I will discuss this in the BRS topic. When check is deposited, bank is debited. Why? I will discuss in BRS topic. When check is issued, we credit bank. Why? That discussion also in the BRS topic, not here. Am I loud and clear? Now, let's not deviate. Let's come back to the bills of exchange topic. Case 2 people, case 2. Can I read the question? Online people, are you all with me? Everybody, Harismita video, Ishan video, Hitan video, Sushmita video, Sandalini, Muhilan, Samyukta, video. Tricky question. இது தெளிவா புரியல அப்படின்னா the question that is that is the question which I'm going to do in ICA module, you'll have a very tough time, because the question which is given in the ICA module is the next level toughest question. Let me complete illustration 2 and 3. You will think that, oh, we got accommodation, எல்லாம் தெளிவா இருக்கு நினைப்பீங்க. You just read the language of the ICA question, you will feel like I want to skip this topic and go. That kind of question it is. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm telling you the reality. I want your attention to be on this question, not 99.99%, full 100%. தயவு செஞ்சு கொஞ்சம் கூட கான்சன்ட்ரேஷன் டிவைட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா முடிஞ்சிடும் மொத்தமா. So please focus here. Nice question, little bit tricky, so please pay full attention. X draws a bill on Y for rupees 1000. X is drawing the bill on Y for rupees 1000. Who is X? Drawer of the bill. Who is Y? Acceptor of the bill, drawee of the bill. Okay. The bill is drawn for 1000 at 3 months credit period on 1 Jan 21. Any problem so far? Okay. This bill is discounted on 4 Jan 2021. 3 days later, the bill got discounted. Who discounted? The bill got discounted by X at 12% per annum with bank. In the previous question, I told you what amount you got from the bank. So the bill what you gave 5000, when you compare with the money what you received 4900, you got to know 100 is the discounting charges. But here I've complicated. I've not given the difference. I've asked you to calculate the discounting charges. Can you do this or not? Yes. Now the twist comes. Language, focus here. Half of the proceeds. What is meant by proceeds? The money what you receive from the bank is called as proceeds. The money what you receive from bank is called as proceeds. The money what you receive from the bank, proceeds, half of the proceeds was handed over to Y. Up in the case the bill of exchange what we are executing, is there any sale of goods here? Is there any genuine business transaction? No. Apana, this is not the question of trading of the bill. It is a question of accommodation of the bill. Okay. Who is getting accommodated here? Both are getting accommodated, donkey people. Half of the proceeds is handed over to Y. Upon X and Y, both wants short-term financing. So both of them spoke, okay, you draw a bill on me, I will accept it, you go and discount with bank. Money what we get from bank, no. Half loan you enjoy, half loan I will enjoy. Got it, not got it? So both the parties are getting accommodated here. So this is accommodation of both drawer and drawee. Both are accommodating party, both are accommodated party. Got it, not got it? On the due date, X remitted 500 by check to Y, who honored the bill on the same date. So Y made the payment to the banker, because who is the holder of the bill on the date of maturity? Banker is the holder of the bill. So banker will produce the bill to the party Y and Y will make the payment. Pass necessary journal entries in books of both X and Y. I did not complicate here. இது எப்படி காம்ப்ளிகேட் பண்ண தெரியுமா? on the due date or the maturity date, X is not making the payment to Y, or Y is not making the payment to banker. This is called as complication. In the low line, on the book. So if I go and do the big questions directly, gone. You want to see the trailer? I'll show. No. See, no. Wait. Then only you'll appreciate my effort. I'm just reading the question to make you understand what level it is here. I'm just reading the question. I'm not going to do it. I'll do this in next class. On 1st July 2022, George drew a bill of 180 for 3 months on Harry for mutual accommodation. What is mutual accommodation? To help each other. Harry accepted the bill of exchange. George, I'm just telling George, this is not George, this is some Gorgi something. George had purchased goods worth 181 from Jack on the same date. George endorsed Harry's acceptance to Jack in full settlement. On 1st September 22, Jack purchased goods worth 190 from Harry. Jack endorsed the bill of exchange received from Georgie to Harry and paid 9,000 in full settlement of the amount due to Harry. On 1st October 22, Harry purchased goods for 2 lakh from George. Harry paid the amount due to George by check. Give the necessary journal entries in books of Harry, George and Jack. English. Apona, in the question, accommodation also is there. Endorsement also is there. Goods are also coming into picture. Oh my God. This is called as masala khichdi. All masala put together in form of khichdi. First question is book. After accommodation novel, this is the first question. If I do this first question, what will happen to your motivation? மொத்தமா சட்னியா இருக்கும். நான் உன் motivation தாக்கு பிடிச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். I am holding all the pressure. I am giving the basic concepts. At the foundation level, I am teaching basic concepts so that you don't give up on your life. ஐயோ CA கஷ்டமான course. No. You ask your friends anywhere who study in either academy. Nobody will sit and do all this basic workout. The amount of time we spend for bills of exchange, no. It is 3 times more than any other academy. You can ask your friends and see. 3 times more you have spent it. Only to make your concept so strong that tomorrow when you sit for revision, no, you don't have to take too much of strain. Your revision is going to be smooth. And if question comes from this topic, no, you'll face it with confidence, not with doubtfulness. Hence, I'm spending so much time on this. Punjada, appreciate it. Now, can I go back to my question? Don't worry, that is also easy only. But this question, with patience, you have to read, understand. We read it very fast, no? That's why we did not understand. When we read it slowly, aram se, it will come. Don't worry. I will take care of it. So forget all that. Let's focus on illustration 2. Can you draw the diagram here? This with diagram will be a little easy. So please draw the diagram. Bank X, Y. Okay. Now what is happening? In the first, what is happening? Bill is drawn by X on Y. So first transaction is bill of exchange drawn plus acceptance. This ரெண்டுமே ஒட்டுக்கா பண்ணாதான் ஒரு transaction. If both of them are happening together, it is one transaction. Got it? Not got it? Okay. If the bill is drawn on Y, and if Y accepts and give it back to A, who's the holder of the bill? At this moment, X is the holder of the bill. So what is X doing? X is discounting this bill with the bank. So second transaction, bill of exchange discounted with bank. And you got the money. Yes or no? Okay. I want to set the order of the question. In the question, what has happened in what order? That is what I'm trying to present in the diagram. So first one, the bill has been drawn. Then bill is accepted. The bill is discounted. After bill being discounting, the full money is with whom? Full money is with whom? X. In that, half is handed over to Y. So half the money is handed over to Y. So third transaction, half of bill discounted amount given to Y. Given to Y. Okay, not okay. அப்ப ரிமைனிங் ஹாஃப் யார்கிட்ட இருக்கு? ரிமைனிங் ஹாஃப் யார்கிட்ட இருக்கு? எக்ஸ் கிட்ட இருக்கு. ஓகே நாட் ஓகே? If half is given, half is with y means remaining half is with whom? X only. Okay not okay? Then what happens? Both X and Y will put that money in their business and they will take care of their working capital. Okay va? Like that how many months went? 3 months went. On the maturity date, what should happen? What should happen? Sir, X should hand over the remaining amount. For transaction, X should pay remaining half to Y. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Why? Because on the maturity date, bank will produce the bill for 1000 rupees and Y has to make the full payment of 1000 rupees. அவன் என்ஜாய் பண்ண half இருக்கு இல்லையா, அந்த பணம் அவன்கிட்டே இருக்கு. Half the money what he has enjoyed, he has got it. So that money he will pay. Remaining half is with whom? X. So Y will receive that from X. Now Y has got total amount and with that he'll make the payment to Y. Honorment of bill. Honoring of bill. Got it, not got it? Is the order transaction flow clear or not clear? Online people, is the order clear or not clear? Online, everybody. Girindra, Gokul, Siranjeevi, Ishan, Tomnik, Harini, Sushmita, Harismita, Chandalini, Muilan, Samyukta. Are you clear with this or not? If you clear with diagram apna, journal entry becomes very easy because you're pro in journal entry. So total 5 transactions, people. Total 5 transactions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you made a note of this? Yes. Now we are going to do journal entry in books of X. Okay, va? Chalo. What is the date of drawing the bill and accepting the bill? 1 Jan 21. So first entry on 1 Jan 21, people. When the bill is drawn and accepted, what entry? Sir, when the bill is drawn and accepted back to X, X is the holder of the bill. He is having asset. BR is asset. To create asset, give a debit. BR account debit. How much? 1000. This asset what he got from Y, is this asset belonging to X? No. This he has to give it back to Y in future. In the pano, yaar kudukano? Y in future. So anything that will pay to Y in future is liability. So create a liability. To Y account how much? 1000. To Y account how much? 1000. Any problem? So one is creation of asset. Creation of asset. One is creation of liability. Creation of liability. Okay, wow. Second transaction is taking place between X and bank. What transaction it is? What transaction it is? Respond. Discounting. What is entry for discounting? Bank account debit, discounting charge account debit to bills receivable. On what date, people? 4th Jan. Dates are very important. Don't assume the dates. Take the dates from the question. So 4th Jan 21. From my hand, asset is going out to the banker. So the banker has become the holder of the bill. Against that, what am I receiving? Money in bank account. And the money what I'm not receiving is called as discounting charges. Now, can we calculate this? Discounting charge is equal to 1000 into 12 by 100 into 3 by 12. We are getting this finance from bank for 3 months credit period. How much it is? 33.0. Wow. So out of 1000, if 30 is discounting charges means, then how much money have you received it? 970 you received it. Any problem so far? Any problem so far? Easy. Now, this is a game-changing point. Half the bill discounted amount, half of the proceeds is given by X to Y. Tell me the entry. Y account debit to bank. Y account debit to bank. How many of you say Y to bank? Raise your hands. Y to bank, raise your hands. Shh. Y to bank, raise your hands. Properly, raise your hands. Whatever is there inside. 45, 45. Fast, fast. Raise. One, get properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Others? Online people. What is entry here? Sir, we gave money to Y. From my bank account, money went out to bank. And Y will be debited. Y to bank. How many of you say this entry? Ishan also says Y to bank. Now listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. X is paying this money to whom? Y. On what date? On the date of maturity, X is paying this half of the bill when? Half the bill is given when? On the date of discounting. Bank கிட்ட இருந்து பணம் வாங்கின உடனே வந்து நான் பாதி அமௌண்ட் யாருக்கு கொடுத்துட்டேன்? Yக்கு. The day I got the money discounted from the bank, the day I got the bill discounted from the bank, I gave the half amount to whom? Y. அப்போ half the amount who's enjoying for 3 months? Half the amount who's enjoying for 3 months? Y is enjoying. So அதோட வட்டி நான் கட்டணுமா? Who am I? X. Will X pay the interest on Y's amount? No. Who will pay? Y has to pay. But what did you do? On the date of discounting, entire discounting charges you recorded as expenditure. இது correct. எப்போ தெரியுமா? Had you enjoyed entire 970, then entire discounting charges is your expenses. But half of this, how much it is? 970 ka half. 485. When 485 you are giving to Y so that he can enjoy, then the discounting charges also needs to be proportionate, boss. In what proportion the loan is given, in the same proportion, expenditure also needs to be bifurcated. No, apana half of 30 is how much? 15 rupees. When he is enjoying half the money, half the expenses he has to bear. When I am enjoying remaining half of the money, I will bear remaining half of the charges. Okay, not okay. Is this fair or unfair? Fair, no. If you are enjoying half the money, you bear the charges. Which charges? Half the charges. Remaining half I am enjoying, I will bear the remaining half charges. This is pakka fair. Okay, not okay. Now, entry. On the same day. Third, on the same day, from my bank account, money is going out. How much money is going out? Half the money is going out. How much is half? 970 ka half. How much it is? 485. Okay, not okay. 85, okay. 485. Second, I recorded 30 expenses. Actually, how much is my expenses? 15. Upon extra 15, I've recorded expenses. Expenses, 15 rupees extra recorded. To increase expense, debit. To decrease expense, credit. So 2 discounting charges will come. 2 discounting charges. What is this? Reversal of expenditure. Na adhigama record pantam. 30 rupees. Out of 30, in that 30, 15 is extra. That 15 I am reversing. What is this? Idoda discounting charges. The money what Y is going to enjoy, this 485, no, its proportionate discounting charges is 15 rupees. Now, what should I debit? Y account. Y account debit how much? 500 rupees. இது ரெண்டு கூட்டினா Y ஓட கணக்கு எவ்வளவு வரும் மொத்த பணம்? 500. Got it, not got it. In that 500, 485 is the loan amount and 15 is the discounting charges. So மொத்தமா how much I've settled already to Y? 500 is in total settled. Got it, not got it. So from Y or to Y, how much are you supposed to pay? On 1st January, to Y, how much are you supposed to pay? 1000. In that, how much have you already paid on the date of discounting? 500 paid. How much is balance? Don't say 500. Remaining 500. Remaining 500. Got it, not got it. Clear or not clear? Okay. So if I ask you, what is the balance of Y's account? How much will you say? 500 rupees. Got it, not got it. I'm a very dangerous fellow. 2-3 times I'll give warning like this. 4th time I'll get up and walk and go. I'm telling you, very dangerous fellow. Last time I'm asking, got it, not got it. Now from where the energy is coming? Donkey people. Now, what is happening next? On the date of maturity or before the date of maturity, X is handing over remaining amount, which is how much? 500. So already Y is having 500. So don't come and tell like donkey people, no sir, Y is having only 485. அதோட discounting charges யாம pay பண்ணுவான்? Y தானே. அப்ப Y க்கு மொத்தம் எவ்வளவு pay பண்ணணும்? 500 pay பண்ணணும். Remaining 500 who's enjoying? X. So that 500 first Y will collect it. So totally how much he has now? 1000. Then he'll make the payment to banker. Got it, not got it. So out of 1000 rupees, Y already has 500, which he has been enjoying for 3 months. Now, on the date of maturity or before maturity, I'll get the remaining 500 from Y and make the payment to banker. Got it, not got it. So we are recording in the books of X. So X has to make the payment. X has to make the payment? Yes or no? What is the entry if X makes the payment? Payment is done in form of what? On the due date, X remitted 500 by check. Due date solra, not maturity date. And for check to clear, we need 2 to 3 days. So tell me, people, what is the due date? 1/1/21. With that, 3 months is how much? 1/4/21. This is due date plus 3 grace days. How much is maturity? 4/4/21 is the maturity date. So on the due date, 1 April 21. Am I right? We are making payment to Y. What is the payment entry? We are making payment to Y. Sir, from my bank account, money is going out. The moment check is issued, somebody asked me, sir, if check is issued, what entry? The moment check is issued to bank, 500. With that, the liability towards Y is closed. The liability towards Y is closed. Y account debit. To create liability, you give Y credit to create liability. To close liability, debit. Y to bank, 500, 500. Now, the fifth transaction is between banker and Y. X will not record. Punjida. Now, so much fear. Now, online people are not telling. I'll stop the recording. Why should I stop recording? I'll stop Zoom sharing. I'll stop. Pakalama. I'll show now. Wait. Demo வேணும்ல காமிக்கிறேன் நான். How is this? See your own face now. கேளுங்க, நான் ஏன் ஆன்சர் பண்ணல கிளாஸ்லங்கிறது கேளுங்க. What is visible on screen? Student's face. Yes or no? ஹரிஸ்மத் என்னமா தெரியுது ஸ்கிரீன்ல? என்ன தெரியுது? உன் மூஞ்சி தெரியுதா? ஹரிணி க்ளோஸ் த வீடியோ. பாருமா ஆன்சர் பண்ணாத மூஞ்சி பாருங்க எப்படி இருக்குன்னு. Like this only I'm going to take class now. No, don't see my whiteboard, don't see me. You see the face of all the students now. Okay? Let me continue. Now, in the books of Y. Okay. What is the first transaction? On which date? 1/1/21. இன்னும் பயம் விட்டு போலி ஆன்லைன் பீப்புளுக்கு. Where are they answering still? Enjoy like this itself. Tell me, people, what is happening? X drew the bill on Y. Y accepted the bill. The moment Y is accepting the bill, for Y it is liability in form of BP. How much? 5,000. 1,000. Sorry, people. Sorry. 1,000. Y has to make the payment to the banker when he produces the bill. But in the pana, our responsibility. No, he has to receive from X. So create X account debit. Creation of asset. This is creation of asset. This is creation of liability. Online people, okay, no. Oh, no, what? No. People might answer the no. From that time I'm asking. Suffer now. Second, next, what is happening? X is discounting the bill with bank. This is between X and bank. Will Y record it? No. இப்போ மட்டும் நோன் சொல்லலாம், ஒயிட் போர்டு வந்துருமா? நீ மட்டும் சொல்ல பத்தாது, எல்லாம் சேர்த்து சொல்லணும். கூகுள் கவலையே இல்லை, அவன் ஜாலியா இருக்கான். எனக்கு என்ன சார்? நான் பார்த்து SRன்ற பாரு. எனக்கு கவலை இல்லை, SR எனக்கு கவலை இல்லையே. Now, coming back. Third transaction, half the bill amount is being given to Y. So Y is receiving money. Yes or no? On which date? Date of discounting, 4 January 21. Another. In bank, we're receiving money. How much? 485. For enjoying this money, how much interest we have to bear? 15 rupees. Discounting charges, debit all expense and losses. Discounting charges, account, debit. 15. Got it, not got it. Now, half the discounting charges, Y is bearing. Remaining half the discounting charges, who's bearing? X is bearing. Now, you see here, 13 debit, And 15 credit means what is the net debit? 15. 15 X is enjoying, 15 Y is enjoying. Got it, not got it? Okay. To what? To that extent, money is already received from X. To X, 500. So from X, I was supposed to receive 1000. Out of that, 500 amount is already received. Got it, not got it? Actual amount received is 485. But 15 also amount received, no. In-order charges is as good as money received. Got it, not got it? Clear or not clear? Then what happens? Then these two people will enjoy the money for 3 months. On the date of maturity or before the maturity date, X will remit the remaining 500, which is Y receiving it. What is the due date? 1/4/21. This is the due date. On the due date, we are receiving the money. So bank account debit how much? 500. To X 500. What is the balance in X account? 0. What is the balance in X account? 0. Because in debit, X is 1000. In credit, X is 500 plus 500, 1000. Debit 1000, credit 1000. Plus 1000 minus 1000. Balance is 0. Got it, not got it? Next, on the date of maturity, 4/4/21. Who presented the bill? Bank. Why present bill? Banker presented the bill and why honored the bill. So what is the entry? Upon presenting the bill is cancelled. BP liability account debit. Cancellation of liability. To bank 500. To bank 500. பயமா நல்லா தெரியுது. ஆனா சுஷ்மிதாக்கு இன்னும் பயம் வரல. ஹரிணிக்கு இன்னும் பயம் வரல. வரல தானே? Girls are not responding, only boys are responding. This is called as accommodation of drawer and drawee. Okay, va? Okay. Case 3 also same only. Then what is the difference? In case 2, X drew the bill on Y. Who accepted the bill? Y. Y accepted the bill having 100% trust on X. Correct தானே? ஒரு பில்லை நீ அக்செப்ட் பண்ண அப்படின்னா உனக்கு எவ்வளவு தைரியம் இருக்கணும்? How much trust you should have? So here, Y is having 100% confidence on X. What confidence? That when the bill is discounted, X will give half the money to Y. Y is confident about that. Y is also confident that on the date of maturity or before the date of maturity, remaining 500, X will give to Y அப்படிங்கிறது confidence இருக்கு. Got it, not got it? If that trust is there, confidence is there அப்படின்னா, it is case 2. If trust is not there, confidence is not there அப்படின்னா, case 3. Got it, not got it? So case 2, case 3 both are same only. Both the parties are getting accommodated. X and Y both are getting accommodated. But Y does not 100% trust X. Upon what case it is? Case 3. If Y is trusting on X அப்படின்னா, case 2. Got it, not got it? But 2 and 3 both are same. Then what is the difference? In case 2, there is 100% trust between the parties. Whereas in case 3, there is 100% no trust between the parties. Got it, not got it? Sir, if trust is there, what to do? I know, sir. If trust is not there, then what to do? How the question will be there? How the answering has to be done? அதுக்கு தான் we have illustration number 3. Got it, not got it? So accommodation of bill drawn on each other. Drawn on each other. So both the parties are getting accommodated. Ana, in this question, X will draw the bill on Y. Y will also draw the bill on X. Okay, now I'll make you understand through the example. If you're ready, can I go forward? Chalo. X draws a bill on Y for 500. Hello, concentrate here. Concentrate here. All of you, all of you, all of you. On the screen. Screen. Now, X draws a bill on Y for 500 for 4 months credit period on 1st Jan 2021. And Y draws on X for a similar amount and the term. So far in question 1 and 2, only one person was drawing the bill. Whereas here, both the parties are drawing bill on each other. Both the bills were discounted from the respective bank on the same date at 6% per annum. Discounting charges 6% per annum. On the due date, both the parties meet their respective acceptances. Means what? On the due date, whenever the banker presented the bill, both the parties have honored the bill. Pass the entries in books of both X and Y. Okay, va. I will draw the diagram. You don't draw it. Once I complete it, then you start. Okay, va. Just observe right now. Just observe. Online people, just observe. Don't do anything. Hello. I never said to talk. No talking. Here we have four parties involved. X, X banker, Y, Y banker. Got it? Now listen to me very carefully. This is X. This is Y. Who is X? He's both accommodated party and accommodating party. Y is also both accommodated party and accommodating party. Okay, not okay. This is X is banker. And this is Y's banker. Okay, wow. Now, what is the first transaction? X is drawing the bill on Y. Bill drawn plus accepted. Any problem? Okay, wow. For the same amount, now who's drawing the bill? Y is drawing on X. Look at the arrow mark. Bill drawn by Y and accepted by X. The first one is bill drawn by X and accepted by Y. Any problem? No. Then what is happening? Both the parties are getting the bill discounted from the respective banker. Na inga bank account vechirukano. In which bank account I have my bank account. There only I can go and do the discounting. Got it, not got it. Because on the maturity date, if the buyer is not making the payment, or if the other party is not making the payment, for banker it is convenient to take the money from our account. So imagine this is HDFC bank account appadina. HDFC banker have to take money from X's bank account. Upon the bank account, yaar control irukano? HDFC bank. Got it, not got it? Clear or not clear? That's why X is going to that banker for discounting where he has got the account. Y will go to that banker where he has got the account. Both can be different bank also. One HDFC, another Axis Bank also. Okay, not okay. Third, bill discounting. Now here, should I put 3 or 4 number? 3 or 4? 3. Because this entry will come in books of X. This will come in books of Y. Both are separate. So bill discounting. Okay, not okay. Both the bill is getting discounted on the same day. But with respective banker. Okay, not okay. Okay. After this, what is happening? What is happening? X is holder of which bill? Whose bill? X கிட்ட யாரோட bill இருக்கு? X ஓட banker கிட்ட bill இருக்கு இல்லையா? That bill is accepted by whom? Y. அப்போ X banker has got holder. He is holder of Y's bill. Okay வா? Y's banker is holder of X's bill. Okay, not okay. So X who's holding Y's bill to ask money Will he go to X or Y? He'll go to Y. So X is presenting the bill to Y. When? On the date of maturity. This is fourth. Honoring of bill. Anyone the question, did they say why dishonored the bill? No. But why honored it? Got it, not got it? Tell me no. Okay. Now, why your banker is holding whose bill? X ka bill. So he will present the bill to whom? X. Common bill presented by each party and honored also. Got it, not got it. This is fourth transaction. Okay, not okay. With that, all game are over. Can you please draw this diagram? I'll give you 2 minutes of time. You have to be artist like me. Clap. Oh, he wants to clap for me. Clap. Very good. Clap, clap, loud. Clap, man. Okay. Start now. What happened, Siddhi? She cracked some joke. What is that joke? Tell no. तू बता दे क्या बोली उसने. See, to appreciate this, you need to have artistic view, which you're lacking. Accept it, no. This is art drawing. The way it is presented, no. It's art. When people are telling accounts is art, you're believing that is art. Appo, idilliya. Oh. What is accounting? 11th you studied. Accounting is a art. That you believed. Sir, I'm coming in commerce. Still you're telling accounts is art. That you believed that day. But when I'm telling this is art up to now, you're not believing. Donkey fellow. Don't do it. It's 10 minutes. We have to wrap up the class. Fast. Hey, hello. This is what happens when you come late in the class. Late comer. So when, which means when I said something, she didn't listen in the class. समझ गया ना? Very good. That we'll discuss in break. Do it fast. I can't wait. Control. I want to do entry, journal entry. I'm waiting for all of you. Fast. Okay, let's start. Fast. Hey, 2 minutes over, yeah. I'm counting, no. Over. Now, in the books of X, take a photo, no? Done, no? Okay. In the books of X, whom you want to forget, they're getting remembered every day. First, tell no. I'm waiting for date. I'm telling date. Tell Abdina. You go on for X's dream. Answer here, all of you. When is the bill drawn and accepted? 1 Jan 21. So 1/1/21. Hello, what is happening? Question, take photo. Okay. On 1 Jan, both are drawing bills on each other. Okay. Bill drawn by X, accepted by Y. Now, X is holder of Y's bill. He got on BR. For him, it is asset. For Y, it is BP. Got it, not got it. So I'll call this as BR1 and BP1. Okay, not okay. This is 1 and this is 2. Tell me, people, what is X receiving? He's receiving a bill BR1. In exam 1 not required. Now I'm doing for your knowledge. How much bill? 500. So chiller amount, such a big question. Huh? Now this asset what you got, you have to repay this money back to Y in future. So Y account credit how much? 500. Okay, not okay. But here Y has trust issue. He says, I don't believe that you'll pay this money in future. So I will safeguard myself. How you know? I will draw one bill on you. You accept and give it. So now Y drew one bill on X. X is accepted apna. For Y it is BR2. And the same amount is BP for X. Got it, not got it. So for X it is BP. The bill what I accept is liability to BP. Got it, not got it. How much? 500. This I have to receive from whom? Y. So Y account debit 500. 1121. So the liability what you created in the previous transaction is closed in the next transaction. Got it, not got it? Clear or not clear? So this is creation of liability. This is closure of liability. So I have one asset which I'll knock off with another liability. Got it, not got it? Okay. Now listen to me very carefully. Using this BR, I will discount from the bank. I'll enjoy the money. Got it, not got it? Now, on the date of maturity, when banker will come and give the bill, I have to make the payment. The money what I've enjoyed now, after credit period of 4 months, I have to repay it back. Got it, not got it? Clear or not clear? Now my question is, BR1 is discounted by X. With whom? X is banker. Got it, not got it? But the BP ka payment that you will do on the date of maturity, yema present pannuvom bill. Y owed a banker. So this BP will be settled with Y's banker. Got it, not got it? So instead of making the payment to Y, then Y will make the payment to banker. What are you doing? You will directly give the bill payment to the banker directly. Purinjada? Okay. Now, first two transaction over. What is third transaction? X is having one BR, no. He's got one BR and one BP. Can I discount BP? No, I will discount BR. So BR is discounted with X's banker. So what is the discounting entry? Very good. Bank account debit. Discounting charges account debit to Y, sir. BR1, because that is going out. The bill which is going out is worth 500. How much is discounting charges? 6% per annum, and the credit period is here, 4 months. So discounting charges equal to 500 into 6% into 3 by 12. 4 by 12, how much it is? 10 rupees. The math on the 10 rupaike. Siddhi is like, ivlo scene potirukka. Siddhi, this is not 10 rupees. 10 crores. That is not 490 rupees. It is 490 crores. Now if crore comes, means Siddhi will value. Oh, crore. Oh, this is what I want to know. That's why I'm doing CA. Oh my God. Now, what will X do? Sir, X will enjoy this money for 4 months. Then what will happen? On the date of maturity, who is the holder of X's bill? Y's banker will present the bill to X, and X has to honor the bill. So what is the entry for honoring of the bill? Okay, before that, on what date the bill is discounted? Same day apna 1/1/21. Okay. On the maturity date, we're making the payment to banker. What is the maturity date? January, so February, March, April, May. 1st May plus 3 grace days, 2, 3, 4. So 4 May 21. Entry, please. He will give one bill. That bill have to cancel. Which bill? He will give BP. Purida. In the BP, he will present. To create BP, you gave a credit. To close BP, debit. I'm going to settle the liability. So BP account debit. Now our bill accept panna liya. Which bill? The second bill which I accepted, no, X accepted the second bill drawn by Y. That I'm going to settle it. How much? 500 to bank 500. What is happening in this transaction? Banker is presenting the bill, BP. Against it, I'm making the payment. So from my bank account, money is going out. So this is closure of liability. Closure of liability. What is this? BP, creation of liability. So second entry layer, the BP what is created, no, that is getting settled in transaction number 4. Any problem? Now let's see what is happening at the end. Y account is opened here and closed here. The moment BR, BP both are simultaneously executed, YY closed. BR1 is opened in the first transaction and closed after discounting. BP is opened in the second transaction and closed upon settlement. So what are you left with? What are you left with? You enjoyed money in bank 490, for which charges are 10. After enjoyment, you're going to repay the money back 500. Rest everything is closed. Got it? Not got it? Online people. From mouth, remove kolagatta and answer. Correct, no? Now, in books of Y. In books of Y. Tell fast, fast, fast. Time gone. First transaction is bill drawn by X, accepted by Y. For Y, it is BP. So what is BP entry? Date, please. 1/1/21. The moment I accept the bill, I have a liability towards banker. How much? 500. But this money I have to recover from X. So X account debit 500. On the same day, since we do not trust X, X கிட்ட இந்த பணம் வருங்கிற நம்பிக்கை இல்லை என்கிட்ட. This much money I'm supposed to receive from X, but I don't trust X. So what am I doing? Y is drawing one bill on X. X is accepting the bill and giving it back. அப்போ Y கையில என்ன வருது? Y கையில என்ன வருது? PR வருது. Bills receivable. So debit what comes in? PR account debit is coming. It is as good as this is coming from X. X gave it, no. Abba credit the giver. Credit the giver to X. How much? 500. Got it? Not got it? Then what is happening? On the third transaction, X is discounting with X banker. That I will not record. But Y is discounting with Y's banker. This I will record. Got it? Not got it? So what is the bill discounting entry? Very good. Which day? On the same day. Bank account debit. Same amount will come. How much? 490. Discounting charges account debit 10. To what? To bills receivable 1 or 2? 2. BR 2. 500. Got it? Not got it? Then what is happening? Who is holding Y's bill? Holder of Y's bill. Who's holding? X. X will give this bill to Y, which Y has to honor. Got it? Not got it? So on the date of maturity, 4 May 21, we are making the payment to the banker. Who's banker? X's banker. How much? 500. And with that, my BP will close. Other people, when they eat BP tablet, it goes off. For us, only upon making the payment, BP will go. So BP 1 account debit 500. Got it? Not got it? X is opened here, closed here. BR2 is opened in the second entry and closed after discounting. BP is opened in the first transaction and closed in the last transaction. What are you left with? The money what I enjoyed 490. With that, I'm suffering 10 rupees ka charges. That after enjoying for 4 months, I have to pay. With that, everything is closed. With that, everything is closed. What I got, I paid also. No transaction left further. This is for you. The basics of accommodation of bill. Will this Amul baby questions come in exam? Chances are there 1%. 99% chances are there to come complicated ones. With this accommodation, what will come? Endorsement will come. Discounting will come. Dishonorment will come. Multiple things will come together. Like we saw that question, no? George, Jag. ஹாரி ஏமா அதுக்கு என்னை முறைக்கிற, என்னை முறைச்சு பார்க்குறான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஓகேவா? ஸோ தட் கொஸ்டின் we will handle in the next class. So around 2-3 questions I've planned. If that is done, you can handle bills of exchange, everything on your own. Okay, okay. Can I wrap up? We'll take a break. So time is 12:33. 3 minutes extra we took. So 3 minutes extra only I will take and leave it after the class gets over. Okay, chalo, great. So guys, that's all from my side for this session. I will see you all in the next new session. Until then, bye-bye. See you. Take care. Thank you so much.